So super stoked to show you these. These are the basically LED string lights that go on a Christmas tree, but instead of wrapping around, what it does is actually comes with basically a round circular disc on the top, and then all of the strings come down, and so you can kind of do a bunch of different patterns however you want to do it. So we're going to open up and go through. Just want to let you know it does come with Bluetooth, a timer, it will sync to music, it also has a remote control, it has an IP65 waterproof, so they could be used outside as well. And you can also connect it to an app. They have different lengths for different heights of trees. So let's jump into the box. This is something I'm just going to pull here. So when it all comes out, you'll see here's this little disc I was talking about here. It almost kind of looks like a jellyfish, right? So if I pull this all out, but then what you can do is once you get this part on the top, where the star would be on the top of your tree, all of these then just go down, and you have a remote control right on here. You also have this remote control that has a ton of different options. So I'll kind of walk you through a lot of these when we get it on the tree. So I'm going to put it on, connect it. And then you have the adapter down at the bottom that goes into the plug. So we'll measure that. And then it also comes with a user guide, and it kind of walks you through the app. So you can see here, let's get better light on it right here. So you can do it. So you can actually just make them go straight down. You can run the lights to go in diagonal. You can have them wrap around like this, and it's all controlled through this control or the app that you can get on your Apple or Android device. So the install, obviously, is super simple. You're just going to take this, put this on the top, and then have your LED lights come down. So I'm going to go upstairs, put this on the tree, and then once we get it installed, I'll kind of walk you through basically how to control it and show you maybe a little bit of the app, if I can get the app to work and connect. And so we'll go from there. So we've got them on, right? And I am just spending a few minutes making sure that they're all straight and kind of even distance, so you can see that the colors are on. I'm actually going to turn off the light so you can see it a little bit better. And the thing I really like about this is it's got a long extension cord. So this is going to be about 12 feet, and just plugs into a regular DC outlet. The cool thing about it as well is on the top it's flat, so if you want to put your star back on the top, you can as well. So I'm going to turn off the lights. You can see a lot of the Christmas tree. We have just gotten this out, right? We're getting ready to put kind of our whole forest scene together. You can see that we've got these other trees here, and we haven't moved our telescope, different things here. So we're all the way at the top, and let me turn off the lights. So you're going to get a really bright light, and then we showed you the remote control, but you have a lot of different options as far as the designs and the modes that you want to go through. So you can go bottom up. You can see that the colors are going up. You can also go bottom down. You can go meet in the middle. Again, we have a bunch of different colors as this is blending. And so the other cool thing that I thought about is if you wanted to do this outside, not on a tree, you could use a steel kind of rod in the middle and mount that on the top and create a basically see-through Christmas tree. Outside, it would look like a real tree. So I'm going to turn this back on and just go through some of the settings that you can see here. So this is the rainbow setting, going back and forth. This is the building blocks setting here, which is really cool. It almost looks like Tetris. You'll see the whole thing start to kind of build up from the bottom with different colors as you're coming up. So you can see the red, yellow, green, blue. We're going to go purple, kind of go through the rainbow, and then by the time we're done, this whole thing will be the rainbow color. Continuous here. So continuous on. We have delays that we can do. So there's tons of different settings. And if we had music, you could see that it's actually, going to go to music if we had music on. So you can actually put those in, and it would pick that up there. So we have constants, setting 3 where you just have a stable light and it's just on all the time. So there's a lot of different settings in the thingy there's a lot of different things that you can do. You can also change it to where the timing is changing based on, whatever you want for your settings. And then obviously there's an on-off switch, different things like that. The other cool part is if you had a different plug or something like that, you could actually put the plug on a timer and go that route. And so this would turn on and basically run through its routine here. If you wanted to, you could actually put this through all of the different wires. So you can see this one, it's kind of bouncing around, basically going to different things. And so those are popping on. So let me just show you what the app looks like. If I can get that downloaded, I'll show you how to control it with your app. So it was super easy. We just downloaded the device, and when we click on the device, it's going to basically pull it up. And so I'm unable to show you a screenshot and the device, but what you can do is you can actually do different scenes, the tree. And so right now, you can pull up just purple, you could do just red, holiday. And so when you go to scenery, you can do a lot of different things here, and the tree is actually doing those different things. And so if I wanted to go to a playlist, I could add music there. I could just, scribble some different lights and make my own settings, however I wanted to go back and forth. So it's kind of walking you through what that looks like there. And so when it goes through all of that stuff, so we're going to go back and we can schedule items here, or we could add a schedule to turn it on. We can also just turn them off with the power button. We can add a rhythm here. We could add music, and basically that would put the lights to music. So if we added music, we could import from local, media library, our PC. So you could do that. And then you can also create an entire playlist on different times of the day. So if we go to colorful, you can actually move this around and it will just go through the color and basically run that rhythm through the color. This is where you would also have your brightness, so you can turn that down and slide this across. And then this is your home button right here. And again, you can just hit power off. So super easy to use. You can actually control multiple lights. You can control entire scenes from one simple app. You just connect to your Bluetooth and it automatically connects and you are good to go. So if I was using these, which I am, I might use these outside and inside. They look really good from the outside. So I'm actually going to walk you through and show you what they look like from the outside of the house looking in while they're active. So we'll go back to the camera and then I'll give you my final thoughts. So here's the scene from outside of our porch. You can see all the lights really, really clearly through the blinds and as they're changing and basically seeing all that motion on the Christmas tree. And so again, we talked about earlier how you can do solid lights and different scenes and go to music and all that stuff. So it depends really what you want to do on the inside of your house or the outside of the house, where this will end up as far as that goes. So my final thoughts on this is the glue and the kind of epoxy that they've put over the lights is really, really well done, right? So it goes right over the wire. So you can see that in my hand, and it's on both sides. So it's not only on the back, it's on the front, and it goes all the way down to the bottom. So every single LED light has been dipped in that kind of epoxy. So the light comes through, it's a clear light, there's bright lights, there's obviously thousands of colors. And I think the make is really, really good. So up at the top, right, you can see there's that round little circle that we've put on top, and we'll spend a little bit more time putting it together. But this is something that you could also do outside and have these strung down, like I said earlier, just on a metal pole or rebar or something like that, and have an outside Christmas tree look as well. And it doesn't even have to be on, rebar. You might be able to put it on another shorter tree and just kind of pull these down at an angle so it looks like a tree outside. Anyway, the make is really good. The instructions are really easy, super easy to follow with the Bluetooth plugging everything in. So if I was giving it a rating out of 5 stars, I would give it 5 stars.